Welcome. There was a time in my life when love felt like a battlefield. The moment I realized that something wasn't working, here is what I did. There was a time when in my life when love felt like I was chasing it. Love felt like it had passed me by. But later I learned the hardest part of my love life was what I carried after all the heartbreaks, the fear, the self doubt, the self limiting beliefs, and how I had guarded my heart. And this came with a price. On the outside, I looked very strong and happy, but on the inside, I was a pile of rubble. I wondered if love had quietly passed me by. I didn't stop dating simply because I didn't want love. I stopped dating because I was tired of getting hurt again. But the truth, the problem wasn't that I couldn't find love. I could find love everywhere, and men were everywhere. The problem was I didn't trust finding love and finding a guy to settle down with anymore. I had been hurt so much. If you are honest with yourself, my dear lady, you, the woman who is over 35, you know what I'm talking about. The fear of repeating the same mistakes again, the fear of being invisible, the fear of being told you are too old for love, the fear of being forgotten, and the fear of being taken for granted by men, the feeling that maybe you are too choosy, you are too guarded, and you are being too careful, or you are too late. You want love, yes, but not at the cost of your peace. I was there. I wanted love, but I didn't want it at the cost of my peace. Let me say this clearly to you because you need to hear this, my dear. You are not broken and you are responding to what you have been experiencing all along. So it's not that you are broken, you are just responding to your pain, the previous errors that has happened to your life. And why hasn't it worked for you? Well, I had told myself because, I was smart, I was a successful businesswoman, my kids were grown, but something wasn't working. It's because I had built all these walls. And in order to prevent the loneliness, I stayed busy, very busy. And I was dating cautiously with a big list in my pocket. I believed that if I protected my heart enough, I wouldn't get hurt again. But this was a lie. What no one tells you is protection can quietly turn into isolation. After heartbreak, many of us start living false beliefs because we think there are no good men out there. But what we don't realize is what we have adopted ourselves to. I have clearly tried everything. This is what you are telling yourself. I have clearly tried everything. Nothing is working. And is this how dating should be? It's tough to find love. No, it's not. Because all these are all self limiting beliefs that you keep telling yourself. And every time I met someone new, I wasn't truly present because I kept on going back to my old patterns, reacting to my old pain. And maybe this is what you're doing too. But here is my turning point. Everything changed the moment I asked myself a different question. How do I find the right man? And what do I need to do? What do I need to change? Now, what if work isn't about finding love? What if I wasn't doing it right? And what if there is love that can help me to feel safe again? This question changed everything in my life. I realized that I wasn't afraid of love, but I was afraid of repeating the same old mistakes. And I didn't need to be hard on myself. All I needed was to feel love for myself. I needed to heal. I needed to change the way I was looking for love and where and how I was looking for love. And this could be true for you too. I also needed to put trust in myself. I was trusting all the advice from people that were not experienced to teach me how to find love. And this can change for you too. This is why, after I went through a healing process, dating did not feel like a battlefield anymore. Love stopped feeling like it was a risk, and it started to feel safe, and it started to feel like it was my choice, because I learned how to set boundaries without closing my heart, to date from confidence instead of fear, to feel calm, grounded instead of feeling anxious, to create emotional safety in myself and within myself first. I discovered that healing and love are not about chasing men. They are about choosing myself, choosing you, choosing your heart, choosing growth, and choosing alignment. What did I really need in my life? And no, healing didn't take forever. With the right guidance and the right support, it doesn't take long. And I wasn't too guarded. I was just being ignorant. And you can change the way you are looking for love too. Today, I guide women through retreats to heal and how to find love that feels safe and that feels like it is meant for you. This is why I'm hosting a retreat in Penticton in June of this year, 2026, Ready to Love retreat for women over 35 who are ready to find love again. And here, this retreat is a safe container that I have created for women that are ready to do the work, to change their love journey, to change the way they've been looking for love. And if you are really serious about changing your love journey, there's a link in the comment section. Click there, and I will see you in Penticton. The spots are very few. I only need a few women, about 10 women, so that this retreat can be a safe container, an intimate group where we can support each other. You don't have to do this alone, my dear. We are here to help you. And at the retreat, don't forget, there are like minded women that have faced the same struggles like you did. And we are ready to hold your hand so that we can do this together. Hope to see you in Penticton. Take care.